What's Gucci, guys? I am Indy, and today we're going to
User
talk
entered your
about
channel.
cunts.
User left your
No,
channel.
not your average cunt, just your stupid cunts. The stupid cunts of society that just that believe that are fueled by the mainstream media that causes them to be irrational and stupid, and they just this world is just full of too many cunts, and if everybody was less cunty, the world would be a hell of a lot better place. And this is the day after all that shit in Ferguson, and that's it's one example. And then all the shit that went down with the Muslims killing the rabbis. And honestly, I don't care which side was right or wrong or whatever, because in both cases, people died and more people got hurt or property got damaged because we didn't see the bigger picture. We only saw the differences that the mainstream media will quickly. They will never say a human killed another human. They will always put a color on it, a race on it, a religion on it. They will always try and divide us up so we don't see the bigger picture. I don't care if you're a black Muslim from Israel that hates white gay people, because I will fight for your right to say you to not like gay people and say you don't like gay people or don't like Muslims or don't like Christians or whatever. But as soon as you infringe on their rights or their property or you just abuse them or hurt them in any way, that's when it crosses the line, and your argument is already lost. You have the right to do whatever and believe whatever you want as long as you don't infringe on anybody else's rights. I will fight. I believe people have the right to be a racist, but if you choose to, if you if you treat that race that you don't like equally, fine, be a racist. I don't care. But as soon as you uh, hurt somebody for being the other race or damaged property, like you saw in Ferguson, they should have been damaging. They should have burned down a courthouse or a police department, not just the little fucking businesses they got there. Like, that does nothing. You gotta. That's what the mainstream media will do. They won't point at the fucked up, the flawed justice system. They're just like, hey, a white, black guy, fight over that, so we can draw a bigger line between that. You know, whether the guy was Jewish or Muslim and they kill each other, you know, more people are. Excuse me. I'm sure some stupid person is going to do something else stupid, and that's going to be followed up by stupid, agendas that go on. That's going to be followed up by something else stupid, because we're full of a bunch of stupid cunts and the fucking mainstream media that just wants to draw a line between us, make it worse and worse, and instead of actually having peace and oh my god, I'm just tired of innocent people there's two people in the world. People who want to mind their own business and people who want to bother those people. And, as long as you just mind your own fucking business, you don't harm anyone else, I don't care what color you are, what size you are, what your income is, what your job is, you're just all the same. We all want equality, and people who don't want that and think that there's some sort of master race or religion out there, let those people kill each other, but get the innocent people out of the way that, that don't want to fucking die for it, or they just want to live in peace and have equality, because that's eventually what we all want and need. For some of us, I guess, there's always going to be those stupid idiots, but last night in Ferguson, it was just like, oh my god, left and right wing people on Twitter just all had it wrong. I'm just got blocked by 10 people for telling it like it is. Like, what the fuck? You just can't live in a world where you think you need to treat people the way you are to be treated. You need to judge people on how they treat others. We're all equal, but then if whether There's a racist white guy. He's just as equal to a born again Christian black guy. That, but if until one of them infringes on someone else's rights, or that's when you become a piece of shit, scum, and a cunt, a cunt to society, and on Twitter. And I was calling people out for being cunts on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh, you're blocked. Get the fuck out of here, you bitch!" Like, seriously, you can't force anybody to believe in whatever you believe, and you just gotta leave them alone. Leave everybody alone. You can believe whatever you want, but as long as you leave the people alone, don't infringe on their rights, don't kill anyone or burn down their property, go ahead. But you need to see past the white and the black, see how the mainstream media is controlling shit, and the rulers class of the world who want like a one world government, or just want to hold down certain people in society, or have us not speak out against it. They just want us to keep fighting, keep having our little talking points about what race or religion is good and what they did. But no, a human life is equal to another human life, unless you're like Hitler, who killed other humans, and therefore, fuck, he's not worth much any. You just can't have it. You can't have it the way it's continuing right now, where you just buy into this manufactured racism and hatred, when you need to see what the world, you need to see past all that, so you can see what's really going on, and how this new form of slavery works. You can't just buy into all the bullshit that they keep feeding us, and have us feed on and off of and kill each other over that. This gameplay was some redemption from that last one, where I couldn't, at last, cold-blooded, I got Black Ops 2 SMG, but that's it for this fucking video.